Gotta get the bag in Rex every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm mistaken.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun is Minshew. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
But they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down
a third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3. And a Jaguar first down.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, this is Geis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
at the 30-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Minshew sets to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Minshew. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Kick is good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB.
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's to the 10, and this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Packers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
With the handoff to
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 39-yard
line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 7-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Packers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm here going. I'm here all day. Get there. 26. Come.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
It's now third and goal.
And this time he is in. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
70, Indy.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
The Jaguars.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll roll, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Pass complete to D.D. Westbrook. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jaguars.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for James.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Hit it. 51. Squeeze down the lane. Right here, now. Spike 51. Mac 51. I got you. Wide. Get wide.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The throw taken in by Cole. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down at 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47's the mic.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It quickly to Thielen here. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Love now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Packers 35, Jaguars 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Minshew sets to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
3rd and 1.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.